So I'm doing this live. I don't even know if anybody's going to show up live, but I'm doing it live because I don't have a way to really record right now. We are in a hotel because we have no water and electricity at our house. So obviously, we live in Cape Coral. So if anybody's not dead, then you probably know about the hurricane. So I was hoping by doing this live, it'll actually record it, obviously no editing, but I'm here with all the dogs and Brad Rook, however you know him. And we're in the neat little town of Clewiston, Florida. And I wanted to do a tarot this morning. Now, there's a lot going on. We're quite overwhelmed with everything that's happening between having to balance work and God knows, everything really, just everything. Service was really spotty yesterday. We were having a lot of difficulty. Today, things are a lot better. Things seem a lot more consistent. But like I was saying, doing a stream will at least get my SaTAROTday on the books, right? So I don't know what the sound sounds like. I have no idea what this looks like. We're kind of a mess. Thankfully, we've at least had a shower. That's been the good part. But I wanted to get my SaTAROTday in, but obviously I can't use my computer, so I'm using my trusty little iPad to do live so I can get this on the book. So I know I'm not expecting a lot, if anybody, to come in during the live, so this, it is what it is at this point. But if you do, great. That's exciting. I've never done the tarot live on YouTube. I've done tarot live on, Twitch and stuff. But again, I don't know what this sounds like. I don't know if there's any really good anything. So hopefully it does sound okay. But we're going to pull a couple of cards for the day before we get rolling. We've got to go in and check on our buildings and check on a couple of things and get working on cleaning up at the house, really, is the next step. Just looking gas and all that stuff. So anyway, today I'm using Steampunk Tarot. This is my personal tarot deck. I carry it with me everywhere. That's the only deck I have with me right now. I trust and believe that it is willing and ready to give us some information. Now, if I remember correctly, last week's read kind of followed the dragon process and dragon Reiki. It also kind of followed, the idea of cutting fat and releasing things that do not serve you and do not benefit you. All of those things are things that I think are very beneficial. Last week's read was also very hyper-focused on action, do, balance, cover. It was action, it was grounding, it was engage, it was get together and really put all those things together. The one thing that was missing last week was, I think, air, which basically just meant that decisions were already made, things were already together. It was really about, like I said, that action. So this week, we're going to do another read. I don't, like always, it's just a general read for the week. I'm obviously going to be biased today because I am still feeling emotionally and physically and all kinds of drained and stuff, but overall I'm positive and good. So, but I'm expecting some bias to come out of this one a little bit at this point. All I can say is, this is me post-hurricane. I need to shave. But we've got everybody, and everybody's safe. Chihuahuas everywhere. I don't know. But let's get started. So we'll be done and see what energies there are. All right, let's do it. First card, 8 of Wands. It's just 5 of Cups. Shocking. That's the current situation. 9 of Cups. Oh my God, this is the best read ever possible right now.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
Sorry guys, my nose itches and I can't help it. So we have a couple of cards. And it fits. Oh, it fits. Obviously, there's all this discussion. I say all this discussion, I don't know why I do that, but I've heard a lot of conversations over the years about how, channeling energy and doing a tarot read is you have to do it unbiased. I don't believe that. I think bias is an important part of a tarot read because it helps you integrate information, things that are happening around you, because tarot has to be practical for it to be useful for me. Do I still feel that the message is coming through Spirit, Universe? Absolutely, but it's coming through me. I'm a human. I experience, I sense. So the first card is Eight of Wands. I love the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is an offensive card, right? Not offensive as in angry or mean, but offensive as in it is going out and projecting your energy. It is, you load up all of your ammo and you shoot. You aim and you shoot and you want to hit. Hush, puppy. Shh, Kenny.
That's why you can't stay.
That's why you can't stay.
Come here.
Sorry about the doggo here. We don't have editing today. We probably won't for a couple weeks. Don't think Power's gonna be back on. They said for like 6 weeks. Who knows? But anyway, so Eight of Wands. One thing I want to hold this card up and want you to notice here is you have your wood, your green, you have fire, you've got gold, you got all of these different representations. There's 8 wands, 2 wands representing each element. So you have 2 fire wands, 2 earth wands, 2 water wands, and 2 air wands. And Eight of Wands is really, like, as you can see, it's balanced, but it really is an offensive action. This is, you have been working and you've been creating and you've been pouring all of your energy and passion into one thing. And the Eight of Wands says, release it. The project is ready to go full force. You're nearing the end of it, but it's that whole open and move. This is the heavens have opened card, and move forward and go forward. And good morning, Evil. Thank you for joining. We're actually doing our SaTAROTday live. I usually do this recorded, but we're in a hotel because of the storm. So only option really is to do a live. So, but glad you joined. So our first card, like I said, Eight of Wands. We're total action time. Action. It's putting it forth. The 2 cards that are most interesting, because I have 3 cards here. I may draw a next one, but my middle card, and other thing just to be noted, I don't read necessarily past, present, future. Left to right. It's the cards are as a whole are a thing as a whole to me. So the Eight of Wands is an action card. The Five of Cups is this is such a good representation of the Five of Cups to me. You see your bartender as is the best word I can think of. There's a better word, your tavern keep, your shop keep is what I like to call it, because this is a representation of almost a therapist as much, right? So this person has gone in and you see spilled cups. So what do spilled cups represent? Loss of emotion, overwhelming emotion, overfilled despair. Five of Cups is a card that represents despair and loss and not knowing where to go or how to move forward. So if I'm reading this traditionally, we've got past, present, future. This is present. Present feelings are despair, overwhelmed, too much, can't keep up. Five of Cups is not a friendly card, but it is a card that says, hey, know where you are and reach out, because this person here, this barkeep, they're listening to you. The barkeep cuts you off when you've had too much. So the barkeep, in effect, or in symbolism, is telling you, you are overwhelmed. I'm stopping you now so that you have a cut point. Guess what? When you are overwhelmed and you have somebody to stop you and hold you off, that gives you your cut point so that you know you've hit rock bottom. That's what the Five of Cups represents, emotional rock bottom. Morning, Ziggy! We're doing it weird today, right? So, I'm trying to get my... there it is. Okay. And morning, Aaron Page. So we're trying to get my SaTAROTday done because I don't have editing capabilities. I only have an iPad from the hotel, and it's finally working. So tarot weekly read that we usually do, we've gone through the Eight of Wands, which is the full action, make it happen, do. Not poop, like action do. And then we had I'll show them again just for the record, Eight of Cups, or Wands. And then we had the Five of Cups, which is main keyword despair. But I like to look a little bit deeper into it. Like I've said, it's not just despair. It's knowing that somebody is on your side to cut you off. This person has said, okay, you're done. You've had enough despair, because what comes after despair is, all right, it's time to go. We got this. And it's very interesting when you see this next card. And yeah, so this is that representation of having somebody that's watching out for you, looking over your back, even if you don't know it. This guy is still in complete despair. Maybe who knows what's happening. However, in the end, somebody's watching out for him. They've cut him off. They said, hey, this overwhelming is not going to be forever. And what is so exciting about this is this was the third card. So the 9 of Cups. So this is right before what I call the Happy Family card, which is the 10 of Cups. It's one of my favorite pip cards. But the 9 of Cups, you see all of these here? This is abundance. Your emotional abundance is coming in. If we're doing, again, traditional, this would be your future card. For me, I don't necessarily read that way, but if I did, this would be abundance. This would be your barkeep still here. Now look at the difference between the two barkeeps in order. Despair at the 5s has given way to abundance in the 9s of Cups, right? So we've gone from having somebody watching our back to cutting us off to saying, hey, now that you're in a better spot, look at all you're going to have. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to come together. And granted, I'm biased because I'm in a very positive mood about everything that's happening down here, which I will talk about since we're live. But ultimately, this is a reading. Last week was cutting the fat and recognizing what's important to you and only keeping what's important to you, in front of you. And so now we're saying it's time to go ahead and continue that action. Let the despair go, let the thoughts go that are holding you back, and know that people are looking out for you. And then you're going to get your 9 of Cups. Because what comes after the 9 of Cups? 10 of Cups, and that's everything is going to be okay. So, granted, I'm in that mood anyway. So, I wish my chat would stay up here. It won't stay up on the iPad. I don't know why. That's the read for today, right? So, this is SaTAROTday. Now, tomorrow we are going to do our service. I know last week we did it at Peace Day, which was amazing. Tomorrow, Sunday, we're going to be doing it from a hotel. We still don't have water or electric and probably won't for a long time. So, we can't get to our normal stuff to kind of look at what we're doing. But so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But first, this is my favorite deck. So Ziggy, you've seen this one. This is my personal deck. It's the only one I have right now because obviously I'm not home. So yeah, this is the Steampunk Tarot, Barbara Moore and Ali Fell. This is my third copy that I've had because I've damaged the last 2 so much from using them. But it is my third copy of it, and I have 2 more copies at home, 1 large and 2 small mini decks. So Steampunk Tarot, this is the deck that I use for myself whenever I need something or whenever something very important personally. And I figured, you know what, everything that's going on here, why not use them? It's good. So. So Aaron Page, thank you so much for stopping in. This is, like I said, usually recording. I prefer it in recording because I can edit, make it cool, and do all the nice backgrounds and show you the cards and leave the cards up, but I can't do that.
This is organic.
This is organic, yes. Regardless, I edit my reads the moment, as soon as I finish them. I do the editing, the video editing, immediately, so that you guys can see the cards a little easier, but don't have that option. So just that's it for SaTAROTday. It is what it is.
Tarot.
Tarot cane.
Tarot cane.
So yeah, fun times. Y'all have to see this baby. Look at the baby. She's just resting. Oh,
she's tired. She's a good girl this week.
She has been so good. Oh my God, she has been so good.
The cheese, on the other hand.
The cheese have not.
Beachy was a good girl. Look, Finn.
Look, Finn's on camera.
Say hi, Finn.
Hi, Finn.
Say hi, Finn.
Iris is over there in the in her kennel carrier.
That is too funny.
I swear. And the other 2 are hanging up here on the bed, but yeah. So sorry about this is not professional, right? But who cares? So we're okay. Obviously, I've been trying to keep up to date on everything that's happening. We live in Cape Coral, so we were hit really hard. And I just can't complain because all the places that we go are gone. People don't have homes to return to. Our house is intact. Our yard is not. Our pool is not. All of our fencing and trees and water, all that stuff's gone. We don't have water or power, but we have a house to go back to. And the roads are clear. We can get to it. So many people don't. So we are extremely lucky that we even had the option to find a hotel. I mean, that's thanks to my job at this point, because I travel so much for work. I've racked up so many points. I've got points to keep us for a while. And then my insurance agency is already on board. They're going to give us 2 weeks of hotel room if we need it, because again, we have no water or power, but the water's the bigger thing. I can handle the power. And we have all 5 of our 8 fluffs. He's so mad. So we have the 4 cheese and the VG the Sammy with us. We left our cat at the house, Jake. Jake does fine with warmer weather, so it's about 77.
What are you doing?
Finn's mad at something. What are you mad at, Finn? You have to hush, puppy. Stop! It's tickling my leg. But he's very sick. He's old. I don't think he would do well for the transfer, and plus he's in a home where he knows it. He's comfortable. We're going every day to check on him. He's got plenty of food and water. We take water with him. And then the 2 ferrets, of course, we left them as well. They're in their cage. But again, they're in a comfortable spot in our home. Right now, the temperatures down here are amazing, so it's perfect, at least for the next 5 days. That's not going to be an issue. But I mean, we lost, like, all of our food is pretty much gone. Gone, because, that stuff. We had no flooding in our house, and it was just some roof damage, things like that. But again, I'll post pictures, or I have posted pictures on Facebook, and I'll post some more just so everybody can kind of see what it looks like. For us, it's devastating, but again, we have somewhere to go back to. So many people don't have anything to go back to, and it's very it's depressing to see what happened to the areas like not even a mile from us, just completely devastated and underwater. All of our favorite places to eat are gone. They say power may take 4 to 6 weeks to get any power restored in Cape Coral. So we might be hotelers for another month. What? What are you so mad at? But again, like I said, I keep saying it, we have a place to go back to. We will have a home when this is done. And I know I just saw Orlando is in severe flooding. Punta Gorda, Port Charlotte, one of those 2 areas is really bad. There's a river that flooded. There's a little estuary dam that broke. So it's pretty bad. Our Fort Myers Beach is where we used to go eat pizza and park and it's completely demolished. One of our favorite restaurants is severely damaged, but they've already said they're going to rebuild. That's Parrot Key, next to the Key West Express. So we will be looking forward to going back to Parrot Cove at some point. So we're town will rebuild. I mean, that's what happens. But I mean, I think this should keep us good from a severe hurricane for the next 60 years or so. No, we're not leaving Cape Coral. I mean, it's still home. We love it.
And we love Florida.
And I'm sorry, but I can't stand Ron DeSantis or his stupid thing that he has out right now, his ad campaign about how we're letting drag queens read to kids and make boys into girls. That shit pisses me off. He's a demon Satan, and I don't even want to call him demon Satan because that's rude to the demons and to Satan. He's dirt on the shoe, but he is handling the hurricane, and he's doing an excellent job with the response. That's all I'm saying. I can't stomach anything else, so that's good enough.
Let's say he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, and Aaron, for us, lucky on the water damage thing, we had no water damage. We did lose some towels on the roof. I'm going today. Me and Brad are getting ready to leave to head to the house, make sure that everybody's okay. We run the generator that we have there for a little bit just to turn over the water in the fish tanks because we're trying to keep our saltwater aquarium and all of our other aquariums in as good a shape as possible. So we hit those daily, and so yeah. But I'm gonna go tarp some points of the roof where we had some damage, and then we're gonna throw out all of our rotten food and all that stuff so it doesn't stink up the house, and start doing some cleanup. There's some things we can't do, like I don't know how to clean up the pool cage. Our pool cage, the thing that has the metal canopy and the screens, it looks like God's hands came out and balled it up and threw it in the pool. The pool is full of terracotta tiles from our roof, and I know it's our roof because we're the only one in the neighborhood that has a terracotta roof. So I don't know if I'm going to get in the pool for that. That scares me because there's again metal and stuff in there, very sharp ripped corrugated metal. So I probably will not do that. And then a huge oak tree that fell. I just don't have a chainsaw, so hopefully. I'm hoping the normal Florida might happen today, right? The normal Florida is a truck will come by with 5 trees on it and 10 people, and one will get out, and I'm not trying to be rude, but they're just going to say, tree? No? Need help? Yes? And then we give them cash and they clean up everything. That's what I'm hoping happens, but I'm sure they're busy. But, yeah. So, yeah, and we are good. That's ultimately the best thing. So, we are very, very fortunate, Aaron. Thank you. I am glad come on. We had the biggest hurricane to hit in 6 years. There are 33 deaths, and we are able to be in a hotel, take a shower, and stream. We're lucky. We are so, so lucky and fortunate. And we know that. We know that. So, yeah. But this was just literally, I did this to do the tarot, because I knew I would not be able to record and or do any editing, so I wanted to get the daily tarot or weekly tarot in. I am doing, or not I, but we are doing service tomorrow. Well, we will. I don't know where from. We have to, we're still working. Technically, we have to go in and check our facilities, and we have to kind of keep in contact and make sure things are going okay because we still have some buildings that have no water. But so far, it's managing very well. I obviously can't say the company I work for, and they do a lot of things that piss me off and make difficult and stress my life out, but they have responded to take care of the patients and the employees, and it is amazing to see that. So, but yeah, we will do service tomorrow for sure. 10:30 Eastern probably. I'm assuming we'll still do it. We might go to our land because the hotel we're staying out is about 15 minutes from our land that we have out here in Clewiston. But yeah, so we're getting ready to head back into Cape Coral and check it out. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Paranormal, are you okay? That's terrible. You got so much going on all the time that it just sucks. That sucks. Alive is good. Yes, trust. Oh yes, we know. Alive is good. Yeah. So, anyway, like I said, today's live was just for the tarot. We're doing our service tomorrow, and we'll do after show and all that stuff. But for right now, we do need to get on the road and get to our house to check on what's going on there and make sure everything is copacetic. And yeah, so that's that. Love you guys. Thank you so much for kind of checking into us and everything. But paranormal, so glad that both of you are okay. So sorry that happened to you. That is just we will share our positive energy and everything with you because we have plenty of it to go around. Thanks for checking. Thanks to yes, everybody's good here. Don't worry about us. Paranormal, it sounds like you and your son are okay. So continue healing, get some rest on that. And yeah, that's that. So we'll check back in at some point. We'll be in Discord on and off. But tomorrow at 10:30, same place. We're going to be doing the same live. We'll do our service. We'll have some conversation. My guess is it's probably going to have something to do with maintaining positivity during your difficult times and how we're doing that and how we're utilizing, or at least how I'm utilizing. I don't know if Rook's doing the same thing, but utilizing our energy and positivity to be good. So love you all. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday and stay witchy.